example, that you need to be able to manage your impulsivity. You know you have an awareness of the fact that there are strategies that you need to be using, and now you are prepared to start saying, I will actually see the benefits, get the value of it, and I will pay attention to it so that I can actually continue to grow with this, get better at it, and find it more a habit. Nothing becomes a habit without practice. So we need to really think about how do we develop this in such a way that we're practicing. And the more you practice the right stuff, the less likely you'll be doing the wrong stuff. And you know, we all know this from sports, we all know this from everything. In fact, just playing tennis with my grandson who is 15, and you know that for him to play tennis at 15 years old, if you're not really a good tennis player, is you sometimes manage that you have a baseball bat instead of a tennis racket. And you just hit it as hard as you possibly can, and hey, hope for the best. And so, you know, getting him to be more disciplined and more willing to say, you know, I'm willing to do what it takes. And what he said yesterday, which I thought was really great, was he said, you know, Grandma, I realized I have to get a muscle memory for what you're telling me to do. True, isn't it? And it's like, and I said, nothing short of practice. But you have to practice the right stuff to get the muscle memory. And you have to practice the right stuff to get the mind memory. So the muscle of the brain has to really get that practice, and that's what the habit is. And that's what we try to grow and cultivate. And then you might say, well, after all, we taught it to the kids last year. Why do they need to have reminders? Why don't they know it already? But we know that every year we have a recursive process of needing to learn it all over again, because life gets more complicated and your curriculum gets more complicated, and you need to be reawakened with it all the time. So that's why the bridge leads us to more mindful, self-directed learning.